Good afternoon, everyone. This is Karpasamy Suramathu, Department of Civil Engineering, SRM Institute of Science and Technology. This topic deals with classification of waste. Waste is any unused or discarded material considered as a solid waste. So waste can be classified based on various factors. It can be classified based on their degradability, based on hazardness, based on environmental impact, based on their sources, and based on their physical state and properties. We can classify waste in a various aspect. If we talk about waste classification based on the physical state, we can classify them as liquid waste, solid waste, and gaseous waste. This is based on the physical state of waste. And if you are coming about waste classification based on their sources, it can be classified as residential waste, commercial waste, industrial waste, construction and demolition waste. Uh, these are the different types based on their sources. And if you are classifying based on their hazardousness, then it says hazardous waste, non-hazardous waste. And if you want to classify based on their biodegradability, this can be classified as a biodegradable waste and non-biodegradable waste. And based on the environmental impact, the waste can be classified as organic waste, inorganic waste. Uh, so these are the various classification based on various uh, parameters. And when you talk about source-based classification, as I mentioned, where the sources comes from for the particular waste, with reference to that, we can classify that residential waste. Residential waste in general will have food waste, vegetable waste, and some part of paper, cardboard, and hazardous waste also. Maybe some e-waste, hazardous waste in certain percentage. These are all residential waste. Commercial waste, something different from this residential waste. Most probably, we will have waste like the paper, cardboard, printers, and some e-waste e-waste types, and like computers. These are some of the examples for institutional waste. Even hospital also comes under the category of institutional waste. So medical waste, syringes, and these are some of the examples for medical waste. It belongs to this residential waste. Sorry, this institutional waste. Commercial waste generally it comes from hotels and restaurants, and these are some of the examples for commercial waste. In general, the waste comes from like hotels. It can be like food waste and other type of waste which is coming from this commercial location. So this is considered as a commercial waste. And so we discuss about commercial waste, institutional waste, and residential waste. In addition to that, we have the street waste. That means any waste which is on the street, maybe dead animals, and this comes under the category of municipal solid waste. So municipal waste, which is even includes street waste and dead animals. These are all belongs to municipal waste. And construction and demolition waste. This is dealing with generally, it happens in construction area or demolition area. Depreces, for instance, this is an example for construction and demolition waste. And wastewater treatment produce the residue of wastewater. So this belongs to the category of wastewater treatment. And agriculture and forestry. Agriculture, Generally, we have waste of like vegetable, I mean, crop waste and like cultivated crop like waste, and these are some of the examples for agricultural waste. And pesticide, which has used extensively for agricultural crop yield activity concern. So this agricultural waste not only from the traditional agriculture waste, also it produces the pesticides during the runoff. It mixes with the water body, so that is a major problem as far as agriculture is concerned. And mining activity, extensive mining activity also produces waste like manufacturing, waste rocks or any abandoned mining materials. And these are some of the examples for mining waste and construction and demolition waste. These are all most basically debrises which is from this construction and demolition waste. And so these are the best example for source-based classification. As for the type-based classifications, so it can be classified papers, bottles, glass, and textiles, beverage glasses, and late animals. And then after that, so these are some of the examples for type-based classification. In general, whether it's a source-based classification or type-based classifications, with reference to their nature, the influence may be different. The place where it is produced from is also plays a major role for the classification of waste concern. In addition, it can be also classified as agricultural waste, as I mentioned, nuclear waste, domestic waste. Nuclear waste, as for Tamil Nadu concerned, there are many nuclear power plant which is producing or discharging the nuclear power plant, which tells us the type of waste which is um, meant for environmental impact. So altogether, any waste which is generated from source-based or type-based or based on their uh, property states, physical state or hazardness or like a type of household they are generated, but overall the waste should be reduced and the possible waste can be reused in order to maintain the sustainability of the particular environment. So the waste needs to be uh, segregated as per the requirement, and also this needs to be um, uh, disposed in a proper manner so that for the better environmental protection and reduce the leachate from this disposal. So leachate is nothing but how the interaction of organic waste with other components, so that the excessive chemical interaction that leads to different type of waste. This can also be studied with the help of detailed literatures carried out in different research and consideration. The waste can be categorized and it can be used with reference to, it can be classified with reference to their properties. And overall, the reduction of waste is essential in order to improve the sustainability. Or for that, the innovative technology can be adopted to reduce the generation of waste. Though generation of waste is very critical issue for the developed countries. Sometimes they are dumping this waste into ambient and in an improper manner, so that which is producing negative effect to the environment. This also needs to be sorted out by understanding the waste and their characteristics so that the waste management will be more flexible to the society and the environment. With this, I complete the type of waste.